Oh, we are live! How are we, lads? Come on, the footy! The footy's back! Guys, subscribe to the channel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah! The Cowboys win it! Woo! Hello, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I am Nick from Australia. Welcome to the Saturday Night Football Review for round 13 of the 2022 NRL season. We saw one game tonight due to State of Origin coming up on Wednesday night, so obviously only 4 games this weekend and only one game around. And we saw the Seagulls absolutely demolish the Warriors down there at Brookvale Oval, 44 points to 12. And bugger me, if you're a Warriors supporter, I am so sorry. I feel so sorry for the Warriors fans out there. They deserve better than this trash they're getting at the moment. The Warriors team always looks decent on paper, but always seem to just stuff things up. And if you're a Warriors fan, all I can say is hang in there. Hang in there and back your boys, and things will turn around eventually. But at the moment, things just don't look good for the club. And yeah, it's a real dark time for the Warriors at the moment. So hopefully things can turn around soon for them. But as for Manly, a great night out for them. Obviously, no Cherry Evans, no Warriors. Fuck, that's scary, isn't it? Manly still scored 44 points even without Cherry Evans and Tom Trbojevic. That is quite frightening. But, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Saturday Night Football Review for round 13 of the 2022 NRL season. If you're new around here, make sure you go ahead and like the live stream, like the video, subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already. We are currently 148 subscribers away from hitting 2,000 subscribers. We are getting closer and closer. Apologies about the voice. I'm still getting over the flu. My voice is a lot better today than what it was last night. So hopefully I'm all good for Origin 1, which I'm looking forward to a lot. My State of Origin Game 1 preview will be coming out on Monday night. I'll be doing it live on YouTube, so get ready for that. Monday night, the Origin 1 preview. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. But I don't think we'll be live for too long here tonight. This game was a bloodbath. Manly Seagulls 44, New Zealand Warriors 12. Not a good night out at the office for the Warriors. A great night out for Manly. The Warriors had only won once at Brookvale Oval in the last decade, so the record there wasn't great. Let's get into the game, shall we? So, in the 4th minute, from dummy half, Big Tafel Sipley just went from dummy half and bagged over and scored the first try of the game. It was a very soft try to concede. Sipley goes over and scores a very, very easy try. Manly off to a flyer, 6-0. And then Olakau'atu there in the 10th minute, he went over and scored. The fend that Olakau'atu did on Chanel Harris-Tavita was absolutely brutal. That was a incredible fend and just individual brilliance from Haumole Olakau'atu, and he made a fucking statement tonight. I thought he was outstanding. That fend was outstanding, and there was another one there where he ran over Marcelo Montoya. So Olakau'atu was a force to be reckoned with tonight. Mainly up 12-0, and things were not looking good for the Warriors. And then we get to the 25th minute there, and well, the Martin Tapau try, that was very controversial. There is no way on this planet that Martin Tapau got that ball on the white line. You can't tell me he did. They went up to the bunker. The bunker supported the on-field decision. How can he support the on-field decision when you can clearly see the ball is not on the white line? I think that needs to be reviewed, that whole situation where if the player gets the ball down, the whole conclusive evidence thing. If the ball's not on the white line, the ball's not on the white line, you can overturn it. I thought that was a really, really tough call against the Warriors there. At that point, Manly went out to an 18-0 lead, and things just got really dark for the Warriors after that. Try in the 28th minute to Josh Schuster. He went over in the corner. Very soft try there. We get to halftime. I think it was 26-0 Manly or something. It was a big scoreline. It wasn't good for the Warriors. We get to the second half there, and Jack Mercier was held up off a kick, and then Mercier ended up getting over it not long after that. Warriors finally on the board, Manly 26-12, and then there was a try to Ruben Garrick there, the 61st minute. Manly go to 32-6, and things were just looking worse. And then there was a try to Garrick once again, Manly 38-6. Warriors were just looking all over the shop. Bunty fouled, crash over for a late try there in the last 5 minutes. 38-12 Manly, and then there was a late try of an intercept where Saab got the intercept and ran about 100 metres, and we get the full time, and the Manly Sea Eagles 44, New Zealand Warriors 12. Manly, I thought they completed their sets really well. I thought their first half was a lot better than the second half. I thought they were very dominant in that first half, very clinical. I thought Josh Schuster and Kieran Foran as a halves pairing did a really nice job together. I thought Ruben Garrick at fullback was also very good. Ola Kawato on that edge, on that right edge, back row, causing all sorts of dramas as he always does. Manly were just far too good. And we'll go through some of the stats here that I haven't even seen yet. Manly, 60% possession. Warriors, 40% possession. Manly, 87% completion rate. 35 from 40 sets. So very good completion rate for Manly. As for the Warriors, they completed at 72%. They completed 26 from 36 sets as well. Manly, 45 tackle breaks, which is very good. What do we got here? No 40-20s tonight. Warriors made about 90 more tackles than Manly did. Warriors, 45 missed tackles. That's not good enough. That is not good enough at all. Manly had a 4-1-6 again count in their favour. Warriors, 9 errors. Manly, 8 errors. 10-6 penalty count in favour of Manly. Lachlan Croker made 38 tackles. Harris made 42. Ola Kawatu's run meters was at 210, and Reece Walsh 137, and Garrick made the most line breaks with 2-1. I'm not going to sit here and say Manly are back. I'm not going to sit here and say Manly are a genuine top 8 team. I said a few weeks ago on the Breakdown podcast with Proenzo Vids and all that champer, I still see Manly as a team that'll be fighting, between that 7 to 11 position come season's end. I reckon they can still play finals this year. I'm not going to sit here tonight and say that they are a genuine top 8 team. I think they're a team that's still trying to find their identity, still trying to find out how can they play consistently, without Tom Trbojevic. They also did a great job tonight without Cherry Evans. Cherry Evans, it's quite frightening for Manly that they can still score 44 points without DCE and Tommy Turbo. It's quite frightening. And you can see the potential in the Seagulls. You see the potential with some of their forwards. You have a look at the likes of Tafel Sipley. He's a big unit. He will cause dramas. Josh Alloway, he's been probably Manly's most consistent middle forward all season. Got Ola Kawatu on an edge, causes nightmares. Jake Trbojevic, we all know what he does. He probably the best defender in the comp, the best tackler in the comp. His ball playing is very good as well. Andrew Davey as well. And off the bench, you got the likes of Sean Kepi, Martin Tapau, laying a good impact off the bench for the Seagulls. So even though Manly did have a few stars out tonight, they still know they still have a lot of quality about them. And you look at that back line tonight. Jason Saab returned. Saab was great tonight. Morgan Harper had a good game. Koala, exciting. Tupalutu, a very good game from him as well. So Manly still obviously had a few out, but still finding a way to score points, still finding a way to gel as a unit. And I do like what Manly are doing. And I got to say, Lachlan Croker had his best game at dummy half for quite some time. I know they're only playing the Warriors, and we all know the Warriors are a shambles at the moment. They're probably going to finish in the bottom 4 come season's end. But you can only play what's in front of you, and to still be able to score 44 points without Turbo and without DCE, it's quite exciting for the Seagulls. So good on them tonight. Thought they were very good. Now, as for the poor old Warriors, well, I don't even know where to begin with the Warriors. They defensively, there's no energy, there's no commitment in defense, there's no scramble, there's no desperation. They just don't have any. I can't name any four from the Warriors tonight that actually had a go. They all just gave up. All of them were weak. They were pathetic, and all of them were just slow. I mean, I've said this to you guys from the start. Ben Murdoch-Basila is not a front rower. If you're going to play Ben Murdoch-Basila, put him in the back row. You got fucking Jazz Tavaga in the front row. He's as useless as fucking Krusty the Clown. The cunt's fucked. Jazz Tavaga is fucking shit. Krusty the Clown would be a fucking better front rower than fucking Jazz Tavaga. Then you got Ewan Aiken, clearly not a back rower. He's a center. Jack Mercy might be the only player I'm going to praise from the Warriors tonight. He might be the only one that actually had a go. I guess Harris Tavita did as well. But besides those two, I can't name anybody else. And let me just say this. Fucking Reece Walsh, what is he doing? Reece Walsh supposed to be the next big superstar of the game, the next big fullback of the game. I didn't even see the cunt tonight. Didn't even see him. He was shithouse. The Warriors bench. I mean, Bunty Afoa, I guess he had a bit of a dig, but everyone else, Penne and Suridan, barely seen. Oh, and Sean Johnson. Sean fucking Johnson. What is he doing? What is Sean Johnson doing? Sean Johnson is fucked. He was bought. The Warriors signed Sean Johnson to bring leadership, game management, experience. He hasn't done any of it. Sean Johnson might be in the top 3 biggest flop signings of the season. He has been awful the last couple of weeks. Oh, Sean Johnson kicked the field goal against a couple of teams earlier in the season. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck now? It means nothing now. Because guess what? Warriors brought Sean Johnson back. They all thought the Warriors would be better with Sean Johnson back in the side. Guess what? They're 4 wins, 9 losses. They are 2 losses away from wooden spoon. But apparently Sean Johnson's the savior. Savior my ass. Sean Johnson's fucked. He needs help. The Warriors need help in general. They were diabolical tonight. Obviously, the game against Melbourne on Anzac Day was probably their worst performance I've ever seen. Tonight would have to be in their top 3 worst. They showed no effort, no energy, nothing. Their attack looked fucked. I reckon the Bulldogs could have gave the Warriors a run for their money tonight. I honestly believe the Bulldogs and the Titans and the Knights, well, Newcastle already beat them last week. Bulldogs and Titans could give the Warriors a run for their money. That's how fucking poor the Warriors have been lately. But my God, the Warriors, pull your finger out of your ass and play some fucking football. Fuck me dead. We need the Warriors to be doing well in this competition. We can't be having them in the bottom 4 every year. Warriors, pull your head in. Fuck me dead. I'm so sick of them going so shit. Can the New Zealand Warriors just get it right for once and be a top 8 side? Fucking hell, man. So sick of seeing them being so shit. I want them to do well, but at the moment with that current roster they have, I'm not going to do fuck all. But my top 3 players on ground from tonight's game, guys. I'm going to go number 3. Let's go with Ruben Garrick. I thought Ruben Garrick was outstanding at fullback. Number 2, let's go with Kieran Foran. Thought Kieran Foran's game management tonight was outstanding. Thought he was awesome. And number 1, my man of the match, I'm going to give it to Haumole Olakau'atu. I thought Haumole Olakau'atu tonight was the best player on the field. I thought with the ball, he gave the Warriors players nightmares. He put fear into them, and the Warriors just did not want to tackle him. And Olakau'atu was a force to be reckoned with. So Olakau'atu gets my man of the match in the Manly Seagulls 44 points to 12 win over the Warriors. But anyway, guys, that's going to wrap up the Saturday Night Football review. If you enjoyed the video or the live stream, make sure you like and subscribe as well. It means a lot. But anyway, guys, I'm getting out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Sunday football review between the Raiders and the Roosters. Hopefully, we get a better game than this. But anyway, guys, enjoy the rest of your night. Like and subscribe. And New Zealand Warriors, pull your fucking head in.